Hello and welcome back once again to another haphazard recording with Lance Renard. I have to admit today I was in quite a hurry and I started downloading images right away and putting them in folders and setting up the video. Had a great video all lined up talking about Martin Leedkey and all of the different great people on the internet, with Barnabas Nagy talking about the wildfires and lost technologies of the past with Conspiracy RS, and got into my own comments and addressed comments, went through a couple of people's videos they had sent me. It was a long and involved project. Logan sent me a video that I went through, and so did Jane Doe. I actually have some of hers and a few of what's left, but I got a call from my 90-year-old mother, and she needed a ride home from church, and so I hopped up. I left the work sitting there and I took off and picked her up and dropped her. Actually, I had to drop her off at another church, but when I got back, all of my information and folders and everything I had worked on was gone. And so that's my excuse for this short haphazard video. I am going to go ahead and put in a couple of excerpts and open some folders and discuss some issues, but that's a fact. So here, let's get into some of those folders and some of the comments that I actually was able to save. And now let's get into another comment that I just took out of my spam folder, which was Zero Control. Jane Doe, I will get to you in a little bit. I want to check out this Land Before Time home blog, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is one I was just looking at, being addressed about the, if I'm not mistaken, it's about the water and the floating islands and the circular patterns. And yes, I just saw a video on this, and it is well produced and quite curious, with all of the holes that are drilled and the way that they're creating water lakes in Africa and all over the United States and all over the world probably. These are very curious and interesting details. And I did look into it in another video. I'm trying to think of, I think it was Wise Up's channel just last night. So thank you, Zero Control. Big shout out to you. And whoops. Yes, I did go through that and love it. Very nice work. And the carpet bombing details we have there. And I like it when you guys post links. And whoops, reply about North America, searching Sylvia Ivanov video. Yeah, I just went through that. And what else do we have? Jane Doe. Let's take a look at what she's got going on over all that. Those commercials can pop in on you pretty quick. And so go ahead and set the window up. It's like a little mining operation. Couple of guys hanging around. I don't know how many people live in that thing. You gotta have a couple of bathrooms, a kitchen, well, maybe a bar, a little dance hall or something, club. Number 9, number 9. Caterpillar. Yeah, almost got a job there. Didn't like the fat welds they were putting on, so I had to set them straight. Nice little machine. Try and change one of those tires. 8. Huh. Interesting stuff, Jane. Very interesting. Kind of slick disco music. I'm ready to get up and dance right now. Just digging up dirt, and then taking all the stuff out of the dirt And that's kind of weird. And then we make melted steel, melted to different types of metals out of the dirt. And we just keep taking more dirt and making more melted steel metals, and it's just kind of seems kind of redundant. And I'm big against that overall redundancy. So thank you for this compilation of the top largest mining dump trucks. They are pretty expensive. Wonder what that goes for. What do you think? 2 mil? Nah, that would be cheap. Probably be twice that, maybe 3 times. Although they did save some money on the undercarriage here. They didn't really what's that called? Pimp my dump truck. I'm thinking that would be we should start a special, I think, called Pimp My Dump Truck. I think that would be a good idea. So thanks for that idea, Jane. Pimp My Dump Truck would be a great video. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to check up on a few details, make a few phone calls, and get right up on it. So I thought that was pretty important to go ahead and research Pimp My Dump Truck right away. It seems like a very important issue to a lot of people. And so I thought I'd just go ahead and take a look at and download a couple of these nice dump trucks. Because, you know, that's what we do here on the Haphazard channel. We take a look at some amazing and fascinating things. So once again, Jane, somebody already thought of the idea. I checked on the copyright and somebody already owns it. But those are the kinds of ideas that can really advance our society and civilization into a more, you know, aware and sensitive type. Very nice indeed. In case you need to move your truck, it's a snowy day. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and check on the price. Well, anyway, once again, thanks for the idea of Pimp My Dump Truck, Jane. And we'll talk to you soon about other things. So, once again, thanks for these tremendous videos, gang. And I'm going to be addressing all issues. I've covered so many since I began. Lately, I've been looking at Martin lead keys, of course. We've got the wildfires being produced out by, exposed, I should say, by Barnabas Nagy, one of our favorites. He likes to expose it. You know, what they have in common, what we all have in common, is looking at the deceptions and the evidence of deceptions and calling. That's a start. That's a start. But to continue that forward and actually be able to do something for yourself about it rather than the certainty that we're being lied to, which we have. And so more of these curious websites going through more of the interesting details as we find on lost technologies of the past. Here in Conspiracy Are Us, where he shows all of these close-up circles, floating islands.
And here's just some more of them.
And yeah, he goes through a lot of these circles that are done on the site that I just shown. This is Conspiracy Are Us, showing the same site that I showed about the Lost History site. Yeah, Land Before Time site. And so it's a fascinating survey, and he talks about the singular piece of these, and these are just etched in, they're just carved in. And when you get into those swervy stones that are often, I'm not sure, Bolivia, Peru, where you have the curves, like these are all one piece, and they just carve the lines in to make it look like they're separate pieces. And so that does explain a lot of the how could they have done this? They must have formed soft stone and curved stone. No, they just cut into it and they made it look like it was And that's a pretty simple conclusion. And also that the pyramids, when you go up, it's all just carved into one piece. It's not separate blocks coming up like you would see if it was masonry block work. And so these are great points. Very, very good. And this shell, yeah, Egyptologist. Yeah, right. Okay, well, I just wanted to cover a few of those before I signed off. As I may have mentioned earlier, I lost a lot of my work today, but I just still wanted to get out a post and say hi to the gang and talk about pimping my dump truck. When I get one, right, I'll get spinners on it. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you had a little bit of fun. And in our next work, we're going to be talking about architecture and electromagnets and all sorts of wild and crazy things. Thanks for watching the short episode, and I hope you have a great day, evening, and or morning. Talk to you later.